If you're watching this and you just made the decision to follow Jesus recently, let me just say on behalf of the Ridge, we're so excited that you've made that decision. You just made an amazing leap forward in your faith journey, but you're probably left with this feeling like, now what? Well, we've designed these devotionals and videos to help you figure out what's next in your faith journey. There's so much that God has to offer you, and we want to help you get on the fast track to connecting with Him in meaningful ways. So know that you're not alone. We got your back, and you can ask as many questions as you want along the way. So where should you start? Well, we think it's starting to understand this question. Who is Jesus? Ask 100 people that question and you'll probably get 100 different answers. In fact, your answer to this question might change 100 different times as you follow Jesus. His 12 closest followers, often known as the disciples, were invited to discover who Jesus was as they traveled with Him and spent time with Him, and they got it wrong some of the time. So your understanding of who Jesus is will change, just like your understanding of a friend changes the more you get to know them. So give yourself permission to not know everything at once. But at the same time, decide that you want to discover more. Discover His character as you read the things He said and did, written down by those who knew Him best. Discover the impact He has made on countless lives as you hear those stories of those impacted by His forgiveness and His love. And while there'll always be so much more to talk about, here are a few things about who Jesus is that can be really helpful as you hear and learn more about Him. See, as followers of Jesus, we believe Jesus is God who chose to become a man on earth. He was born a little over 2,000 years ago, close to Jerusalem and Israel. He was a Jewish rabbi who spent a lot of time in prayer and had a great understanding of Jewish religious texts. And he invited 12 people to be his closest followers and traveled around Israel teaching people how to understand God better, how to love people and God well. He spent time serving others and routinely spoke against the religious leaders of the time because of their hypocrisy. He claimed he was the Son of God, and it was ultimately these claims, along with his denouncement of the religious leaders, that led to his death by crucifixion on the cross. But he proved that his claims were true when he rose from that death and appeared before more than 500 people. So while your understanding of who Jesus is will constantly be evolving over time, remember that His actions and His feelings towards you led Him to leave the goodness of heaven, to experience all the hurt this world has to offer, including death, so that He could have a relationship with you. So a great first couple of days following Jesus probably includes spending some time thinking about this new friend and discovering how His actions reveal what He thinks about you.